Hey, what's up, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. Mm.
There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Yeah. Sorry, I just started using StreamYard again. I haven't used it in probably a year or more, and just decided to start using it again. Let me just you guys hear me? Good. Excellent. All right. Hey, how's everybody doing? Uh, quickly, wanted to thank my Patreon, my Subscribe Star subscribers, those of you who have donated to me recently on PayPal, and my sponsors. I got a new camera. I'm using it right now. Yeah, you notice it looks nicer. I have been using a Logitech camera here for a while, an older one. I had a couple of them, and then I had upgraded to a Canon EOS M50, which is a real super nice camera, like probably way nicer than the one I'm using now. Only problem is it requires even more equipment, more expensive equipment to really get it set up the way that I need it to be, so I can get consistent camera angle, every video, consistent lighting, all that stuff. It's so hard with that camera because I always got to take it off the tripod, change the battery, change the card. It's just wasn't working. I had the separate audio, video track I had to line up. Just took too much time. This is perfect. So thank you guys. I was able to upgrade. This makes the job way easier. Allows me, I don't know if you guys have noticed, last few days, more content. I have more time, less time fiddling with all that stuff. So uh, thanks to all of you guys for donating and getting that for me. Yes, obviously, I'm going to talk about Brian Stelter. I should have some friends showing up here pretty soon. Some people you guys know. Some people like Robert Noir. Hopefully, he may be busy though. You never know, because with his job, he can be busy at any moment. Who else? Sarah Courier might show up. Let's Be Frank might show up. Some different people. So we'll see. In the meantime, I did want to talk about Brian Stelter. Oh gosh, I don't. It's kind of bittersweet. And I actually, real quick before I get into that, I might do something else as well. Maybe a little Omegle debate over some of the topics that we're going to get into. I'm interested to hear what some like regular people, well, not regular people, some internet people out there think about these topics. Maybe debate a little bit. Could be spicy and interesting. If none of my people show up, that's probably my next best guess because, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have time to professionally produce these kind of things or put it together, get it ready, set it all up. I don't have time for that. Like the video that I put up today, I got that done during kidnap time, and a couple hours after my wife got home, started watching the kids, gave me time to finish it, and then right into this. So don't have time for that stuff. So I might do the Omegle thing. But yeah, Brian Stelter. Yeah, I'm kind of bittersweet about it because on one hand, he'll be gone. But you know what? I wouldn't be so sure that somebody's going to pick him up. How much you want to bet MSNBC picks him up? Or maybe even Fox. What are the chances of that? Maybe Fox picks him up. I mean, he would be gold on Fox. Can you imagine? Do you guys remember the old days of Hannity and Combs? That's back when I liked Hannity. I haven't watched Hannity in forever. Probably since I was in the Air Force, which was early 2000s. That's how long it's been since I've watched Hannity. But I loved it when it was Hannity and Combs because, love him or hate him, Combs actually could put up a pretty decent argument a lot of the times. I thought it was interesting. It was like Fox's Crossfire kind of. But yeah, I'd love to see Brian Stelter versus Hannity or Brian Stelter versus Tucker Carlson every night. Ooh, they need to make that happen. That would be awesome. Let me check the chat here, guys. Like I said, no production value here. I'm just kind of going off the cuff. I used to do, as you can see by my thumbnail, I used to do a. Let me make sure the thumbnail is correct. I used to do it, a weekly Thursday night stream, and I want to get that going again. I haven't done it in a while. I've just been busy. Lots of kids makes that happen. Let's see the chat here real quick. Honestly, I don't know how guys like Shapiro. He has a few kids, right? He's got like 3 kids. I don't. He's rich enough, I guess. He's got like people to help, nannies and stuff. But my God, your Fox betrays you. Hey, dude, I don't watch Fox. I haven't watched Fox, and I don't even know how long. I will occasionally watch Tucker Carlson, his clips on YouTube or whatever. But if I have cable news on, it's CNN or MSNBC or the networks because I'm just watching for stuff, I'm not watching it. I'm hate watching it, if anything. Watching it so you don't have to. This is not a short. No, it isn't, Scott. It is not a short. In fact, it should go an hour or more, depending on who shows up to chat with me. Let me check StreamYard. Yep, nobody yet. We'll go and do some Omegle debates here in a minute. But yeah, Brian Stelter. I wanted to just maybe talk a little bit about him. Maybe we could all. First of all, I wanted to get together a compilation of all the best Stelter moments. I kind of was going between a mixture of his normal ones and inject some of my Brian Stelter voice moments, that kind of thing. That's going to take some time to make. I couldn't get it done, obviously, in the time allotted. I did try, but I realized quickly it's like, you're not going to get this done. But there's so many good Brian Stelter moments. Recently, the one where he was talking about recession, and I'll play the clip here. I'll see if I can bring it up. But he was talking about recession with what's his face? I can't think of his name all of a sudden, but it'll come to me in a second. But he's asking me, he goes, let's just quickly, before we even get into our interview, let's dispense with this debate over if there's a recession or not. Because, let us know, is there a recession? And then Paul Krugman comes on and says, oh, no, there's not a recession. And even if there was, who cares? And Stelter's like, he's got this little potato laugh he does. It's so hilarious. I'm going to miss it. Where he's, potato compilation, yes. So I'm using StreamYard again, guys, instead of just my usual OBS here, or Streamlabs. So I'm not exactly sure how I get this video up here real quick. Maybe we can do some best of Stelter a little bit here. Just until I start debating and until some of my friends show up here. It's up here. Yeah, sorry guys. I know it's a little bit quiet here. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. Finally. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be better if I just get on Omegle and start debating people, because I don't really know what to show you guys right now. Because like I said, I didn't really plan for this. Kind of hoped some of my friends would be here to chat and get me out of this. But let's see here. I have it right here. Here we go. All right, this is a very recent Brian Stelter moment. Probably one of my favorite. Let's see, how do I do this? Oh yeah, here we go. Wait, what's the best way? Here we go. President, a recession is what it's always been, and it's a reason to kick that president out of office.
So let me bring in a guest that I've wanted to interview for a long time, Paul Krugman. He is, of course,
turning into Mitch McConnell, apparently.
He's a Nobel laureate and economist, a distinguished professor at the City University of New York's Graduate Center, and a longtime columnist for the New York Times.
Wait. You forgot to mention former Enron advisor.
Sorry, guys, I didn't want all
the
this
very same Enron that helped to cause the so-called
I didn't want to have to watch
Great
me
Recession.
on my
Reliable
video
sources.
Welcome to the program. Thank you for coming on.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Can we dispense with the recession debate real quick? Are we in a recession, and does the term matter?
What the fuck?
No, we aren't, and no.
That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm sorry. It's one of my most favorite, most recent Brian Stelter. See, here's the thing, though, is that there's so many of them. It piles up. It's just like all the crap that the media gets wrong, or the mistakes that they make against Republicans and these fake stories. Is that there's so many of them. It's hard to keep track. I used to be able to, but man, it's just gotten harder and harder. Redacted said, all good, man. Your videos are awesome. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know this is like a little cringy. Look, Drunk Batman is in here. Drunk Batman's in the chat. I want to quickly thank him. If you guys are looking at me right now, let me switch to, you'll see this, you'll see this amazing Dronetek logo wooden plaque here, Woodburn, made by this guy, Drunken Batman, in our chat. So thank you very much for that, sir. Looks great. Background is getting better. What do you guys think? It's getting there. I don't know about the placement. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. In fact, yeah, if you guys want to hang out in Gilded, it's a lot easier to hang out and chat. All right, you know what? Let's dispense with this crap. Let's go ahead and get debates going. What do you think? I think yes. Let's do it. Yes, yes. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's not ready yet. All right. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. What happened? Okay, let's try this again. Megley. All right. So I have topics of politics, media, and current events. If you guys aren't familiar with what this website is, it's pretty clear up there. Talk to strangers. Eh. This is just, yeah, you know the territory we're in. But by those topics, I should be safe from the bad stuff, and they're pretty good about policing that stuff on here. So video is monitored. Keep it clean. Good. I don't want anything bad on here. Just want to debate people. Here's the thing, though. I have to set up my camera, and I'm not sure how that happens. How do I do that? It used to ask me like to set it up. What is this? God. Oh my god. What the fuck? What was that? What is going on? All right, sorry guys. I got to figure out how to do this. How do I set up my video on here? Because obviously I got to set up a new camera because I'm using this one. I got another one over here. Should work. But I don't know how to set it up. Hold on. Settings. You guys can just follow along. Sorry, I probably should have done this beforehand. System maybe? Crap. I don't know. Why set this up, man? There's like a way here. Let me just get into it, and I think there might be a way for me to set. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Banned? What? I've been banned. That's no good. Hold on here. Let's go incognito. I haven't done anything. What the? It just banned me. What the crap? I didn't do anything. What the crap? Oh, well, I guess I'm not doing that. That's no good. Man, I need a, what if I can go, see if I can do a VPN and do it. Hold on, a free VPN. This stream is quickly going downhill. Sorry, y'all. My backup plan is quickly going downhill. Man, I don't know. Do you guys know any free VPNs? No, I have not been bad. It was working there. I was fine on aircraft sparking. You bastard. Man, what the crap? I just did this like not long ago. What the hell? I was just going through people. I'm not banned. What the hell? It probably is because that Sparkomatic cam is on there. I didn't have a chance to change it. Yeah, it's because I didn't have a camera on there and it thought I was like, oh man. It would have automatically found my camera, but I'm using this one and I have another one. There's probably a way I could have set that beforehand. Damn. I need a VPN to use. Well, I was doing a VPN ad run there for a while, but I haven't done it in a little bit. Let's see. Let's try this. I spelled that wrong. Yeah. Man, you used to be able to do this, and now it's all pay services. Yeah, there's not really any. How do you spell Omegle? There you go. Ah, my gosh. All right, guys. Is it only a 5-minute ban? Sparky, yeah, you can jump in if you want. I really wanted to like debate somebody though. Like, I suppose I could debate you if you want to play devil's advocate. Is it like a 5-minute, or does it restart like every time I try to join? Here, let me try joining chat tech or chat. What in the world? That's so weird. Here, let me try this. That's gonna work, but let me just try text chat. Oh man, no, it's done. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Damn. Do you guys know any other like sites that are like that? Oh yeah, that's me. That was me working on the compilation video. Does anybody know any other like Omegle like? We got a new server to cause. Yeah, we do. Let you comment on the video, please. What video? What do you want to comment on? Yeah, guys, it's probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to be able to do. So that was pretty much my idea for the stream, and yeah, it is apparently a no-go because I'm banned from Omegle for violating their terms of service. I don't know. It probably, the only thing I can think of is that because it was connected, my camera was connected to Sparkle Cam. Maybe that's some sort of violation, and it just defaulted to that because of this camera is in use. So. Yeah, you guys can always comment on videos. I'll show you, or I'll link you my latest video if you want to comment on that one. It's not doing very well. My last few videos have not done very well. I don't. A zombie server. It is a zombie server, guys. There's nothing going on there really right now. I have some people, some regulars that chat here and there. I do regularly post memes. I post war video clips from Ukraine and Russia mostly. But other than that, not a lot. I could go on chat roulette, yeah, but that's going to be a lot dicier. You know what? I could go to that. You guys want to do chat roulette? Let's do chat roulette. Yeah, I don't know about Shadowban, guys. I've been around the block quite a bit on YouTube. Yeah, let's do chat roulette. Why not? I forgot about that one. Let's try it. Microphone. Sparkle Cam, see? There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, what's happening? All right, guys, this is. Yeah, we'll just try. I can't put in topics for this, so I have no idea who I'm gonna get. Let's try. Let's start. Nope. I don't want to do this. Chat real. This is not gonna work. The other one works because you can have like topics. This is just like random dudes looking for chicks, and this isn't gonna work. Hold on, let's see. Sites like Omegle, Adult Friend Finder, Chat Random, Tiny Chat. What's this one? Let's try this one. No, we can't. At random, we'll try that one. Oops. Mail. I have to join. What is this? This isn't what I'm looking for. Why is Omegle the only one that is like this, where you can like debate people? Redacted. No, you're all good, man. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do that. Well, I mean, if you want to, I might, just so I can get on here and do this, if you don't mind. Redacted. You can get on. Jump onto my Gilded, and you can tell me and hear the info if you really want to. Now, guys, if I can get access to a VPN, then I can do this. But I have no idea why I promise you, I've not done anything on that site that I would get banned for. The only thing I've ever done there is debate people. So, yeah, I don't do the. I haven't done that. I haven't done stuff like that on a website like that since I was like early 20s. So, I've been married for and I have about to have 4 kids. So, yeah, not something I'm usually doing. Yeah, redacted. If you want to give me that, if you want to let me use that, you can join that guild and you can just private message me the info. I'd appreciate it. That'd be cool. I'm drowning badly here. Not even aircraft's like, I ain't coming on there. See, this is the problem with not really planning out what you want to do. Is that if your initial plan falls through, it's kind of bad. Redacted has joined the server. One second, getting the info. Redacted, all you got to do is just click on my name in the thing and you can send me a private message under, you can just send me a note. It goes private to me. Al Fontana asks, do you watch people like Sticks or Salty? Of course I do. Both. Both good guys. Been watching them for forever. Yes. Guys, I was watching Salty back when he first started probably. And then Smoke Steve back in the old Live Leak days. Yep. I go back to the Live Leak days. Guys, like if you see in my video today, I talk about how that I repeat myself a lot. And one of those things that I repeat is that the left and Democrats are dangerous because they always cast everything as these insane crisis, the most hyperbolic framing they can possibly give it, because then that gives them, in their heads, and I guess to people who follow them, the rationalizations that they need to do whatever they need to do to get their agenda through. And that makes them dangerous because, I mean, they can literally, and we're seeing that now. Bro, you will rise. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Hey, I'm doing my best. But my point was that I've been saying that stuff forever. On the liveleak.com forums, I was making my videos today. You can ask Smoke, Steve. I'm pretty sure he was around during those days. The same arguments back then, and that was the early 2000s. So I have been pushing this message quite a long time. You can even find, not that you would want to do this ever, but if you went and searched online, there's still old posts of mine. You can still find old posts of mine on various different forums, like arguing with people from somethingawful.com and Lively. Well, not the Lively forums anymore because they're gone, but. I'm just telling Redacted how to send me this info so I can perhaps debate people. Heimbach Chris, been watching you for 3 years. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Sparky? Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
So you need a token lefty, huh?
Well, I'm actually
Jesus Christ, I can play it. I mean, we got monkeypox going on.
Yeah, well, that's something that's interesting. I don't know if you followed it today, but there was an NBC story that came out this morning. I think that it wasn't an opinion; it was an analysis piece, I believe, that said monkeypox has spread through
Bodily
sexual
fluid.
activity,
Yes.
not through skin-to-skin contact.
Yes. So nine children in America plus a dog in France got some splaining to do.
Yeah, but it won't. There won't be.
Well, so the whole thing is the narrative was created. The whole idea of, you can get it by skin-on-skin contact. It was literally running protection for these sick fuckers. Pardon my French. I don't know any other way to say it. When a poochie catches the monkeypox and multiple children, it's not a good look.
Right. And how this dog that got it apparently had, and guys, if you have kids in the room, don't let them hear this, but the dog had monkeypox on its anus. That's a specific thing they said.
Yes.
How would that happen?
Yes, I read the study. One of my co-hosts, he was trying to. Last night on my show, he was talking about how a dog could scooch its butt across the bed or something, but dogs don't do that where they sleep. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no, I don't believe for 1 second that dog got it there any other way than they were doing something.
Yeah,
and these kids that got it too, like that is a topic that definitely needs to be talked about, but it's such a third rail kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's
a tough one. It is really a tough one. But I learned something interesting about you today. I did not know this. I did not know that you were an Air Force veteran.
Yeah.
What did you do for the Air Force?
I was an age ranger.
I was E&E.
Okay.
Electrical environmental.
Oh, okay.
So yes, aircraft. That's where the name came from.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, like you're just part of the flight line, like jet maintenance crew. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dealt with you guys quite a bit.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't have known necessarily each individual thing job, but yeah, it was at least bringing equipment out to you guys.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Dash 60 is a good thing.
There you go, Dash 60. I remember that. It's so funny, man. Like I've always been a computer guy, and I got in the Air Force, and I got kind of fed into the system and the test, and I test high for mechanics, I guess, and so they put me in as a mechanic. I wish I wouldn't have not done that. I should have gotten like networking or something computer related.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
So
I was not much of a mechanic, so I was always out on the fly line. I was fine with that.
Driver?
Oh yeah,
just made you a driver.
Oh yeah, dude, I loved going out on the flight line. I was mostly stationed in Utah, so I go out at night in the mountains when I was on third shift, and just go out on the flight line, watch jets take off, F-16s take off, listen to our bell. It was great. Yeah. Ogden. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have applied for a couple of jobs out there because I currently work civil service.
Okay.
I am now an FTD instructor. That's what I do. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I teach people how to fix engines and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, that's great. That's a great job.
Yeah, it gets you out of the house.
I have nothing that I could ever do that with, so I'm so jealous of people that have that kind of a skill.
Oh, you could do it. I mean,
no way, man. There's no way I could go into the civilian arena and do my old Air Force job. No way.
So I work at Tinker.
Yeah. So have you done that stuff ever since?
So I got out. I got out of the Air Force in 2010. I left as a hurricane hunter. That was my final job. Did that with the Air Force Reserves as what they called an air reserve technician. And then I became a aircraft electrician, civil service side with B-52 Depot here at Tinker. And then I got bored and I joined the Army for about 3 years. That was a mistake. But it was fun. It was fun. Going back through basic, learning my left and my right. You know, I could count to 4.
Can I ask you a question about that? Did you do that through the blue to green program that was going on during the Iraq years?
Well, it was during the Iraq years, but no, I just up out of the blue. I'm like, I'm bored. I want to go do something. And my wife's like, well, if you want to join the Army, and so I joined the Army.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's so cool, man. I've always thought that was so cool. People that cross the branches, and because when I was in, they were really looking for it was when during the big surge in Fallujah, that was when this program started, and they were trying to get airmen out there doing convoy duty and shit. And I was so bored with my job, I was like, and I was so gung ho about the war at that time, stupid me. But I wanted to go, and I was like gonna do that. I was gonna cross over, and then at the last minute, I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, I was lucky. I never got picked for convoy duty. In fact, when I separated from active duty in 2008 and went over to the reserves, I took the coolest job in the Air Force, which was flying through freaking hurricanes in a C-130.
That is awesome.
And fixing those planes for them. That was a lot of fun. But when they kept deploying me as much as I deployed on active duty, because I was AWACS and RC-135s, I worked all the special planes. So I was constantly on the road. When the reserve started deploying me as much, I decided that it was time for me to leave because I was burned out. I was just dating my current wife, and I didn't want to put her through a deployment schedule. So I got out and then later joined the Army because I was bored. Yeah, when I was in the Army, I was a 15 Delta. So
okay.
That was NDI. And I did air crew work as well with Special Operations Aviation Regiment. So we flew SEALs and Rangers around.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. SEALs are retards, but they're a lot of fun. Anyway. Yeah.
I'm trying to log into this guy's he hooked me up. He's hooking me up with a VPN here. I'm trying to log in and get it so I can debate. But I don't know if it's working. No, it's not working.
Debate random weirdos.
Well, that was my backup plan. I was kind of hoping everybody would kind of show up and we just bullshit about stuff.
Well, I mean,
but I understand it's hard. It was last minute notice, and it's kind of like,
yeah. Me and Rob, we have a little competition going on, and I'm sure you've seen it.
You guys were talking about it.
Yeah, the better body butter blaster challenge. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, I don't know about that. What is that?
Well, it's a weight loss. It's weight loss. We're trying to blast the body butter off of us.
Nice. I need to do that.
Yeah. Dude, I put
How's it going?
I put in a 90-minute workout today, and I've lost 11 pounds in the week we've been on it. So
nice, dude.
Yeah. I'm trying to get less round. I got too much, I'm starting to, the people are claiming I'm Chinese, I got too many chins.
Hey, I understand, man. I've been there. Like I weighed 250 pounds about at one point, and I just decided one day I was going to start running, start drinking water instead of pop. That's basically all I did, and I lost all of it. I got down to like 170 something, and then as I've been married and have kids, I'm blowing back up again. It's like I'm gonna have to do it again.
I'm having to write this in chat.
1 second.
Better body butter blaster challenge. That's what I'm calling it. Who can be the better body butter blaster?
That is awesome.
Yeah. Vietnam. I remember Vietnam. That's you go to Fort Bragg or Pope Air Force Base. It's in Fayetteville. They call it Vietnam. Place is rough. Fort Sill, I'm in OKC, so just a little bit north. Yeah, a lot of crazy things going on right now. I mean, you got the monkeypox thing. You got Stelter finally getting fired.
I think the biggest thing to me, the biggest thing going on right now is this. For one, you have like CIA Director Hayden going out there. You saw that, right, on Twitter.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. I saw it this morning as soon as I woke up, and man, that got me fucking. As soon as I woke up this morning, man, that got me going like coffee. And I was like, "What in the hell?" And then you got the media going out there saying like, "Oh, the FBI, they're getting threats." Oh, and
oh no, not the poor fed boys.
I know. Oh, they're the victims. Oh,
yeah.
And it's just it blows my mind because it's an obvious ploy. I mean, we never. We weren't hearing about police getting threats during that all those years of the riots and everything. Nobody's worried about that. Nobody's worried about Republicans getting threats. Have you ever in your entire life seen the media come in defense of Republicans over something they're really getting hammered over and be like, guys, they're getting threats. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. No, that would never happen in a million years.
It's ridiculous. And look, the FBI, if they're anything, they're far from helpless. I mean, if we look back on their history, they're supposed to be temporary. And let's just look at the wake of bodies, that they leave behind. Looking at you, Waco, especially. That stuff drives me crazy. The
Waco?
FBI has made tons of mistakes. Waco was one of their biggest ones.
Mistakes.
So is Ruby Ridge. And now they have been politicized to the point to where they executed a search warrant against a former president who is planning on running again. Let's not play stupid here. This is a political hit. And now they're getting ready to release the affidavit, but it's going to be highly redacted. And
of course.
Yeah, they're probably going to even censor who made the actual request.
Look, yeah, I mean, the only reason that they can do this and get away with any of this is because of the media.
Yeah.
Because they let them get away with it. And the Democrats, too, because, look, honestly, we all know this to be the case. If all of this were happening the other way around, there would be national fucking marches going on. That the world, we'd be hearing the news about how the world's standing with you in America. We're standing with you against this tyranny. But yet, because it's directed at the people who we're not in power. They're the ones in power. They control the institutions at this point. It's like insurmountable almost.
How did they accidentally take a baseball bat from Donald Trump, 3 passports? The stuff that they took was just random. And as far as warrants go, it was a very broad warrant. And it said that you were supposed to only take documents and anything close to those documents that were documents.
Right.
But for some reason, they took baseball bats and passports and
right. Yeah, and the thing about the passports is they originally claimed they claimed they didn't do it. And the media is like, oh, Trump's lying again. They didn't do it. And then it turned out they did.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, I remember all the media headlines were, oh, well, they said that they would give back. They didn't even say that specifically. They said, oh, if we have anything like that, we'll give it back.
Yeah.
It is not good. And going back to what I was saying earlier about the CIA director, when you have the CIA director going out there and saying that one of the 2 major American political parties, historic political parties, is now essentially a domestic enemy, enemy that's worse than Al-Qaeda, Hitler, 9/11, and an asteroid hitting the planet combined, that's not good. And not only that, but let's remember that there was another time that the government used drone strikes against American citizens, and guess who signed off on that the last time it happened? Hayden. And also, the media, not all of the media, but specifically MSNBC, specifically Nicole Wallace, multiple times now has called for the government to, and when she was talking about this, she recalled the Bush administration where Hayden was working, that they should treat Trump supporters and Trump himself like domestic enemies and use drone strikes if need be. So I think, like, you hear all this stuff, like, we're not allowed to criticize the FBI because they're scared and they're getting threats. How you all are talking about drone striking us and turning us half the country into terrorists. Like, how the hell should we feel?
So we don't need to criticize the FBI. We need to disband the FBI. We need to disband the CIA. You know, the agency that no one ever sees their budget because it's all black money. And it's amazing. I spent a lot of time over in Afghanistan, and we did preserve a lot of poppy fields for CIA. And interesting enough, we have an opioid crisis.
Oh, yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, look, Smoke Steve's here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Sorry about the lack of shirt.
I was just looking like, is he not wearing a shirt?
I have shorts.
Hey, buddy,
on.
let's all do it. No, I'm just kidding.
No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that from me.
I got
Big old fat body.
I got the angle up here. So.
Yeah, you're good, man.
You
you're good.
Right, cool.
I mean, if you're wearing tassels, though, I mean, you could always flip them.
If you got tassels, I want to see them.
Negative.
You got to lower it a little bit more.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Okay,
Negative.
damn. You know, Steve, there's a it's weird. There's this YouTuber I've been watching lately. I have no idea how I got onto him, but he's a Canadian, I think. You're not Canadian, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But he's Canadian, and he goes and he camps. He does like solo stealth camping. If you guys have ever seen that?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stealth
And
camping, what's that?
he reminds me of you. Every time I see it, it's like, for some reason, and I always tell my wife, I'm like, that guy reminds me of Smoke Steve.
Classic. Yeah.
I don't know. I can find his name. You have to check him out. But
So he does like remote camping, sort of pseudo survivalist type stuff.
No,
kind of?
no. It's more like homeless camping. Like,
Ooh, homeless.
I feel like
All
he
right.
may have been homeless at one point. Yeah, like he does things like he camps behind like billboards on the road, and he camps behind like malls and like behind shopping centers and stuff, and like in the woods around police. And he goes and he tries to do interesting things, but it's mostly just like hobo spots.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And he'll cook food in interesting ways, or he'll go like behind a housing development that's building, and he'll put up like camo and shit so they can't see him, and he'll camp. It's so weird. Like I watch it and I'm like, this is genius. I think he just had 1 million subs.
That's awesome.
And he
$1
gets like
million?
500,000 views a video, and I'm just like, that's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. Good idea.
Well,
I mean,
from what I just saw I don't know if you watch Donut Operator or.
Oh yeah.
So his secondary channel, Operation Donut, he said he got about 1.6 million views in a month and got about $5,000. And I mean, that's not bad. So like, if this guy's getting, what'd you say, 500,000 views per video?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
so
Is he
it's like-
faking it? Is he fucking faking it or
No,
what?
he's not. Here, let me bring one of these up, because this guy is interesting. I will say, my wife hates it. Anytime I put it on, she's like, "Oh my god, this weird."
No, I think he might have dough and he might be faking it, dude. Like,
Well, it's like $300 for every.
Oh, it's
it's
this guy.
$100 for every 300 views. That's about the
Yeah.
monetization rate for YouTube.
this guy right here. Let's see if I can put it up
for
here.
every 300,000, is that what you meant?
No, $1 for every 300 views.
One for okay, that might be. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
this
I
guy right
mean-
here. If you guys have my stream up on another thing with no sound or something, you can see it here. But his name's Steve Wallace. He just does weird shit, like
That's awesome.
roundabout stealth camping. Like he goes to this roundabout in this busy road that's got like all these bushes and shit, and he camps in the middle of it, like inside the bushes.
I can't see his views because I only have a laptop here.
Well, this stealth camping in a roundabout, 4 months ago, he's got 4 million views, 1 million views a
Damn.
month.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Cheese and crackers. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Jesus.
I mean, I would say $6,000. I mean, 4 million views, right?
Oh yeah, he's banking,
Yeah.
no doubt, guys. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there was a time when I was like really doing well, and not anymore, but there was
Well,
a time when that was happening.
Well, if you're in the political space, the best place to make money right now in Dronetek, you need to consider this. You need to go to twitch.tv to do live streams.
Yeah,
They throw that Amazon money at you like crazy.
really.
Yes.
Twitch.
Twitch.
I mean, I'm on Twitch, but
they need conservatives that are streaming regularly. Rob Knorr is the conservative big boss over there. If anyone's going to debate a conservative, Rob is the one that they tend to go after.
Of course,
he is a master.
Is this going to your Twitch feed?
No, it's not.
Dude.
Yeah. You should start streaming at Twitch.
Do you have your Twitch linked up to your StreamYard account?
I used to. I think I might be streaming to Twitch, not even realize
I mean,
it.
it's like a literally 2 mouse clicks when you're I do it, and I think
I'm not, but
I get Martin, and maybe Martin's going to be psyched if he ever sees that I mentioned him. But I get like him, and that's it on Twitch. But I'm hoping someday we'll get all the Twitch people.
Well, if you start doing debate panels and stuff, you'll get a lot of views.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
I used to do a lot. I used to do a lot of debate panels on Twitch, like what's his face? I forget his name all of a sudden. I'm not good with names. The older I get, the worse I get with names.
It's the
who
guy.
Who am I thinking of?
I follow him on Discord.
He's got long hair. He's got long hair, like
Dylan
very
Burns?
square. Dylan Burns. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah. Bobblehead.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in.
I was going to say liberal cluck.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's in. So right now he's simping for Ukraine in Ukraine. And I mean, look, the young man.
Dylan Burns.
Yeah, the young man flew halfway across the world to cover a war that he is interested in.
Are you
So,
serious?
I mean, good on him. Yeah.
Foreign policy guy. He loves foreign policy.
Yeah. So he's over there and he's doing some good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That impresses me.
Fuck yeah, dude! He flew over there. That's
I'm not surprised because he's all I don't agree with him, but he's clearly a passionate guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's passionate about foreign policy and stuff. I didn't think that he had it in him to go down there. And no, he's doing a lot of work. He was only supposed to go there for a month. He's been there like for 2 months now. So he's doing a lot.
That's crazy. Wow. I need to look at. Has he been like uploading material?
Yeah. He's constantly
like from the war zones and stuff.
Yeah, he's actually doing
Really?
a documentary over there right now.
Holy fuck! I need to check that out. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats to you, Dylan Burns. Man,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I mean, he's not even 21.
Yeah, he. I feel bad now. Like I made a couple videos like kind of making fun of him.
Oh no, you make fun.
Good natured ribbing, but
No, make fun of him because look, he's a young man that makes dumb mistakes here and there. Just because he's doing one cool thing, no, that doesn't absolve him from all the dumb shit.
well,
he's
no,
done.
but still, good for him. I'm glad to see.
Yeah,
that's cool.
No, he's actually. I mean, dude, he sat down with like the Polish foreign minister and did an interview with him.
Really?
Yeah, so he's doing some actually really important work. He's I believe right now currently in Ukraine. He's been doing a lot of stuff from over there. So
okay. I'm on his YouTube channel now. Man, he deserves way more subs on YouTube. I know he's got a lot of bigger following on Twitch, but
yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Back when I had the Live Leak channel going and I had a lot of, Iraq war footage and all that, there was this is before I got into the Air Force. Or no, wait. No, this was during the Air Force or just after it. people were trying to hook me up and get me with people to go out to Iraq, and I wanted to do that. There was a guy named man, it's on the tip of my tongue. There was a Marine on liveleague.com. He's really well known, but they wanted to get me out there. I don't know if I would have actually done it though. Like that's pretty ballsy of Dylan.
It's not bad. I mean, every time I've gone downrange, it's always been in the military. But I mean, I did Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan, Sudan. I've been on every continent but Antarctica.
Really?
I'm still trying to get there. Yeah.
Oh man, if you could get to Antarctica is really interesting.
Well, so I want to wrap myself
that,
around.
right?
I want to wrap myself around the South Pole so I could be in every time zone at once, and then I want to pee on the South Pole so my pee could be in every time zone so I win.
How hard is it to get into Antarctica? Isn't it pretty hard?
You gotta have a reason. You gotta have a reason to get down there. Yeah. So
why? Why is that? Why is it such a tightly
controlled
place?
Because there's a lot of military bases there for scientific research.
Right. Why is Cthulhu in Antarctica?
I don't know. I haven't been there yet. I mean, I would like to go and see, but.
Yeah, Antarctica is a weird place.
Yeah.
Is modus operandi correct when he says the seed bank is in Antarctica?
I don't know.
He may be right about that. Yeah, I think it might be.
I thought the big one was in the Norse countries, like up in that.
Well,
direction.
there is one in Antarctica. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault,
Okay.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Did you see that the Finnish PM was clapping her cheeks at a party?
Yeah, I saw that.
Her ass cheeks.
Yeah, she she was a social media influencer before she became prime minister, and so there's a video of her dancing and having a good time at a party, and they're wanting to. Well, yeah,
Probably.
Jesus Christ! Come on.
Then that
so
chick,
now-
isn't she always partying? She's like a big party girl.
She's like 36 years old, and this is what happens when you hire non-serious people to be the leader of your country. Now they want her to take a drug test.
Partying. Fucking
I know
crazy.
Putin could invade like any day, like literally. I gotta stop saying literally. By the way, I've been trying to.
Yeah,
Stop it.
If you that could literally be your stick when you pretend to be a
Literally.
leftist. You know, It's like, oh my God, you're literally oppressing me right now.
Yeah, I did that earlier. There was one of the outlets had a big thing about Matt Walsh. It's like Matt Walsh is evil and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you're literally committing violence against Matt Walsh right now.
Yeah. Look, the worst thing about Matt Walsh is probably his wife, and that's just because she has a better sense of humor than him.
Can
She
I get
really
you
does.
guys' opinion on a different Matt? What about Gates? Is that how you say his name?
Oh, Matt Gaetz, I got to meet him in Florida. when me
Yes,
and
no,
Frank went
high,
to a
low.
Trump-
What you like,
Trump rally.
dislike?
I cautiously like him on the surface. He seems brilliant. He's one of the best like attackers that we have, one of the best debaters against the left and Democrats. But I've heard a couple things floating around about him. I don't know if they're true or not, so I'm cautious. But
If they are, that would change your opinion, though. Correct?
well, of course, yeah.
right.
But as a debater, as a person who's good at exposing hypocrisy and lies and that sort of thing of Democrats and calling them out and actually being somebody that can expose what they're doing and try to hold them accountable, he's definitely one of the top like 3 people.
He's Madison
there.
Cawthorn. They're literally the same people, except he's not in a wheelchair and his head's too big for his body. He's a smart young man. I got to meet him. I got to meet him in Ocala, Florida, a couple years ago. But Matt Gaetz and Madison Cawthorn they're cut from the same cloth. That's why Matt Gaetz has so many controversies. You know, they claim that he traffics younger women across state lines to do things and stuff because he's a party boy. That's really what it is. And Madison Cawthorn is known for the same thing, you know, wearing women's lingerie.
Gates parties and stuff?
Yeah, Gates is a party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that he is accused of trafficking underage kids across state lines because he is a party boy, not because he actually did that.
We don't know if he actually did that. He's been accused of it on more than one occasion. It's usually from Florida, where he resides, to Georgia, and they're usually like 17 years old every time that he's been accused, which doesn't make it any better because he's in his late 20s, early 30s.
I mean, if it's true, string him up. As far as I'm concerned,
yeah.
I'm not married to any. I'm not like allegiance to any of these people.
But no, he's good for sound bites. He's good for sound bites, but he doesn't have enough allies in the House right now to really push forward anything, and that's what I want to see, because I want to see, is he like a Jim Jordan, who is great for a soundbite, but when it's time for you to do something, he Ted Cruzes it and goes on vacation.
Right. That's like all of the Republicans.
I'm sick and tired of these spineless twits.
I know.
They'll talk big and flex in front of the camera, but when it's time to get down, they walk away.
I know. I spent all this time defending them against these charges, which are obviously bullshit, but it's like, fucking stand up for yourself. Like, you were elected to stand up for us. Why am I standing up for you? Like, why am I doing more to stand up for you than you are doing?
But right now, the only Republican that is actually actively doing anything is Ron DeSantis. And I hate to say that, but look, he fired the Soros-backed DA for refusing to do their job. He pushed through the Parental Rights and Education Act. He's doing a lot of proactive things, making Florida one of the most based states, although not as based as Oklahoma, because we still have constitutional carry and we have banned almost every form of abortion. But Rand Paul is actually pretty awesome, but Rand Paul is hated, just like Ron Paul was. Yeah. I actually loathe Ron Paul, only because he voted against us getting body armor during the Iraq War. But once he made that choice, and I understand his ethical stance on it.
What can you clarify on that last thing? Aircraft, my man.
Yeah. So when George Bush sent us off to war for Iraq, we were seeing a lot of problems with IEDs and things like that. So
of course,
there was a push in the House and the Senate to deliver funds to the troops for new equipment, up armor Humvees, body armor, and stuff like that. It passed, but Ron Paul still voted against us getting body armor and stuff because the Congress didn't approve the war, and therefore the ethical stance was to oppose everything associated with. No, you send America's men and women into battle, you give them the best damn equipment, you untie their hands, and you allow them to fight. The reason why we lost in Afghanistan, yes, we lost. We lost. By the way, year anniversary of the Afghanistan skydiving team.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, right?
No, it was this week.
This week, right?
Yeah, this week is the 1 year anniversary of us pulling out of Afghanistan and giving $82 billion worth of equipment and plus weapons over the Taliban. Joe Biden, not only does he traffic in children, he's also an arms dealer for terrorists. But this man, he stood up against the war, which I appreciate that portion. But you don't vote against your soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines when you tell them to go fight a fight.
Was that like the dragon skin thing? I remember back then there was something about getting them dragon skin armor. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was just regular body armor.
Oh, okay. Really? Oh,
and
man.
he just voted against the funding. If you remember, there was a lot of stories out there at the time where military individuals were actually purchasing their own armor.
Yeah.
And no, that should never happen. if you were signing up for substandard wages with the chance to go to war, when that chance happens, when your number gets picked, you give the best damn equipment you can afford to give them to make sure they come back. And then one thing I loved about Donald Trump is he reformed the VA a lot, and it's still got problems. I go to the VA for a lot of things, but it got so much better under him. Yes, Ron Paul didn't vote for any war. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not to. I like talking about this topic. We can go back to this, but I just noticed you have Flip City Magazine's frames behind you.
Yes.
What are those?
You don't know about Flip City?
No, I know about Flip City. No.
Yeah.
I know about Flip City.
I'm sponsored by Flip City.
Yeah, me too. So, I love Flip City. I love this stuff. That's all I was gonna say. I'm like, I love Flip City too.
Yeah, they've got a good product, man, a good humor. And if you haven't checked them out, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go to Dronetek's affiliate link. Hopefully in the description below.
Yeah. Yeah, flipcitymag.com. I actually don't have an affiliate link. Should I have an affiliate link?
Yes.
I would think so, right? But I just have flipcitymag.com. I'm going to have to find out about that.
Man.
I've been doing ads on it. I am officially sponsored by Flip City. And I love it, dude. I was looking at all, they sent me a bunch of them and I was just reading them all and I'm like, this is amazing. I love it.
No, they are.
I just love how they don't give a. It's like it's a don't give a fuck kind of attitude. Like it's all in there. I love it.
So they didn't give you an affiliate link?
I don't think so. It's probably. Oh wait, maybe I do have one actually.
So it should be like flipcity.com/Dronetek or whatever.
I think it's just flipcitymag.com, man.
Yeah, flipcitymag.com.
I need to find out about that.
Dronetek or something like that. It's got a
because
there is a deal, and I'm looking for. Let me find my stuff, and I'll link it.
Yeah, I don't have one. It's just flipcitymag.com that I'm using. I'm going to find out about that. Actually, I'm going to ask. I hope you're watching.
So I mean, yeah, they're quick to. They'll hook you up. Yeah, they're good folk.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I would just say in my link, I have. Hold on, I gotta go. There's something going on upstairs. I gotta go find out. But it says, I just tell people to say Dronetek sent you. Hey, you guys, give me just a minute. I hear kids crying upstairs. Let me go.
Yeah, every time you hear kids. In fact, I'll put mine in the link, and y'all need to. Y'all need to remind Dronetek to make sure that he gets an affiliate link. Y'all need to go. It's a good way to help support the channel. It's a good way to support one of your favorite creators. I know I'm not one of them, so don't use my affiliate link. But yes, definitely help out Dronetek, the most underappreciated YouTuber I know with such a high sub count. Dude's awesome. You're muted there, Smoke. Yeah, you're still muted, man. I'm learning how to read. Read lips here.
Now
there he is. There you are.
All right.
His mic is high. Come on, man.
Too loud? Are we good?
No, you're good. You're good, man. You're good.
All right. So Sweetie McNasty was saying earlier that you had flak jackets, but you didn't have the ones with plates. Was that
we did? Yeah, we didn't have actual plates. So we actually had the IBAs and stuff like that, but we didn't have the ceramic plates, the ballistic ceramics. And the flak jackets were pointless.
Mm-hmm. No, that right. So, like, if you were in a place where they happen to be flak, which I only know flak from World War II, when that's
the only place it's ever
shot guns into the sky that blew up grounds. And
it was just artillery shot in the air and blew up midair. Yeah.
An
they don't do
errant
that
piece
anymore.
of metal flying through it might stop, but bullets and real,
Yeah.
it's not happening, right? So you need those plates. Why wouldn't they give them to their soldiers that they spend so much money on? It seems ridiculous, you know?
Why is there not a 2-week option for food kits anymore? You have those prepared with Dronetek.
Yeah,
deals,
prepare with
don't you?
Dronetek.
Yeah. So, what are your Stephen Hayes is asking why don't they have 2-week options anymore? And
I honestly, I have no idea.
I didn't know why. I didn't even know if they had 2-week options to begin with. I always thought it was always a month
4
supply.
week.
Yeah, it's always 4 week for 2.
That's all I thought. Yeah, 3 month or 3 month and 4 week.
Yeah.
I have a huge stack of stuff over here in the other half of the basement. My basement's like 2 halves. It's like the studio half and then the unfinished regular half, and we got them all.
You mean the
stacked
normal
back there.
base? The normal basement,
right? Normal basement.
Yeah. The finished basement is where all the magic happens.
Right.
The unfinished basement is where the stuff that you're a little ashamed to let the rest of the world know about happens.
Right.
Yes.
Right, and that's where all the spiders are.
Yes.
It's funny. I went back to this place that we're in. I've only been living here for about 6 months, and we're finding out that it is infested with wolf spiders, freaking everywhere, big ones. Especially
wolf spiders are fine though.
You can't see it behind me here, but there's like a point at the bottom here where the drywall meets, right?
Mhm.
And there's like a little crevice in there, and I've killed at least one giant spider that was back there, and there was multiple like baby ones on the wall back here. But I was back in the unfinished part, and I'm looking for stuff, and I was just kind of jokingly singing like, "Oh, there's spiders all over this place." And I lifted up one of my old green screens, and damned if there wasn't a big ass wolf spider under there. I like screamed like a girl and ran out. I was like,
how big are we talking?
Dude,
Emotional damage.
not giant, probably like the size of a quarter with big ass legs.
So the body is a quarter, and then the legs.
Yeah, probably maybe a little bit. Well, probably bigger than the quarter, slightly bigger than the quarter.
That's getting up there.
Yeah,
I mean,
wolf spiders are pretty big when they get fully grown. I used to
but
work
they're
on a
nice.
golf course, and they were all over the golf course. And sometimes I'd be out there watering the greens, and they would be on the greens, and they literally like jump at me. That's what the one back here did. Like I was poking in the hole, and because I saw legs coming out, and it literally jumped out of there at me.
Huh.
I'm like, fuck this! I sprayed the whole fucking thing down with shit.
Look, man, they keep the other buggies out, and they don't hurt people normally.
Nah, they scare the shit out of me. Though. I don't like spiders, but I'm with you on that. I let them live outside.
Yeah, it's
Hey, thanks, Max Q.
like here in Oklahoma, man, we got a big thing with black widows and brown recluses. Yeah, I spray
Those
my
will
house
kill ya.
monthly to make sure those don't get in. But
Yeah. Have you guys not switch topics here, but have you guys been keeping up with like Ukraine Russian war footage? Are you guys into that at all?
oh, I love watching war footage. Just as long
Well,
as I'm
me
not
too.
in it anymore.
Right.
Getting
So,
shot
Steve,
at
you know,
is
that's
not
my
as
old
cool as you would
passion.
think.
I
I-
have. Yeah.
Okay,
Love
yeah. There's been
warheads
some
on
pretty crazy
forehead.
footage. The one thing that's amazed me, number one, I'm just wondering what you guys think about this. One, how much of the footage makes me feel like I've gone back in time and I'm looking at World War I footage, and especially with some of the tank battles. Well, that's not so much World War One, but there's been some really cool tank battles. But the other thing is this vantage point of the drone and the
Mhm.
drones that drop bombs. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
I
they
think the
drop, like,
craziest
mortar
footage I've
rounds and
seen has
shit
been
on 'em.
that. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
been a few videos. One specifically where there's this soldier sitting in a field. Have you seen that? And the drone goes over him, drops a bomb, and it lands like right behind him, and like it kills. Like he lives for a couple seconds, but then you can tell
Yeah.
he just like dies. But it's like, man, that must be scary as shit knowing these, because they can't hear them. They're up like 50 meters or whatever. Like they can't hear it, especially if there's other things going on, equipment on, or
Yeah.
it's interesting how that's changed changed warfare. And
It's actually terrifying, man.
yeah, it's terrifying. It is, because that's only
mean-
going to get worse.
Yeah. Like I remember being scared to death the first time I took indirect fire. You know, because the Air Force didn't train us how to handle that kind of stuff. And the day we took Baghdad International, they needed someone to survey the runway. So I volunteered, and a couple other guys volunteered. And we went there, and we had a small infantry group with us protecting us, and they started firing mortars at us, and we just didn't know what to do, man. It was really scary, not gonna lie. But the drones are even scarier because at least with the mortars, you couldn't always hear them, but damn sure you knew when they were coming.
Damn.
How is that? Like, because you could hear him firing off in the distance?
No, you could actually hear them whizzing through the air, and usually there would be a ground radar that would pick them up, and then an alarm would go off, and so take cover and everything. But
Is it like the old World War II movies when they're like coming in to hit you that you can hear a whistle like before?
That's artillery. That's artillery.
Just artillery. I see.
That's that's a little bit exaggerated, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would you even hear it if it flies or if it lands in front of you, or only if it's like going over you?
They say you don't hear the one that's going to hit you, but how do you know? I mean, because you get hit with a 150 Mike mortar, there's not going to be nothing left. You're going to be a paste. Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean,
and they actually got in the crew compartment of that one.
Did you see that? Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, yeah, isn't that wild how precise that shit is? I'm amazed by that. Right into the. There's so many. Like, have you seen the one where they dropped it right into a bunch of soldiers run into a car, and they drop it right into the freaking sunroof, and you can see like the soldiers are all inside dying. A couple of them I think get out and then die outside the car, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is the one I was talking about, I think.
What is this website?
Watch this.
What place?
Here, see the guy right there? This is combat footage on Reddit
of Ukraine.
Yeah, this is Ukraine. Watch. This is what I was telling you about.
Jeez, look at this thing.
Watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy, but also I don't. But yeah, poor guy. He's done.
Yeah, he's having a bad day.
Yeah, I mean that sucks. Like, what luck, right? Like, you're just hanging out and a bomb drops like right behind you. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, just the terror that inspires in your enemy. And you can see they modify some of these, and they're dropping like clusters of grenades and shit.
Yeah,
dude. That was Live Leak all over again, man. That was like old school Live Leak right there.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this is the war now, man. This is half the videos. This is. I shouldn't probably be showing these on the stream.
Show them, man. Make the title "Old School Live Leak."
Right.
Get it while it's good.
Well, this is Ukraine war, and YouTube's all about Russian soldiers getting killed, right? I assume.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the most famous sniper from Iraq? He had a famous name.
Juba.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, Juba.
Are you talking about the Syrian?
No, this was
no, Iraq. This is like Ramadi.
Yeah, he was Syrian. He was on.
Oh yeah.
He was on the Syrian Olympic team for shooting.
I thought he was of the more Russian type, but maybe I don't know.
Chechen, no. I mean.
So he's the guy. If this is the guy I'm thinking of, he's the guy that Chris Kyle killed.
Don't know. There was
Chris Kyle, the
American sniper guy.
Did he eventually get him? See, my understanding of Juba back then was kind of like, it was kind of like all the snipers called themselves Juba, you know?
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the call.
Have you guys seen this one? This is a wild video when those clashes were first going on between Gaza and Israel a few days ago.
Watch it.
Watch it. No. This is the rockets firing from Gaza, but watch. The camera just
rockets.
The camera will. This is artillery firing from Gaza. Camera pans over just slightly, and you see this.
The Iron
How
Dome,
crazy
dude,
is that
amazing.
shit, dude? Isn't that wild?
I
Like
was
it's
in
all happening
Jerusalem
within
one night
your.
when it went off.
That's how
Yeah.
close it is.
Yeah, that's how
Holy
close.
shit,
They're
dude.
right. It's like neighborhoods. It's like South Central and Long Beach or whatever, like
Wow.
going to war with each other. You know, it's like neighborhoods butting up against each other.
That's great. Great
Isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's just the fact he pans over and it's like right there, so
Yeah, that's
everybody's
the Iron Dome,
watching
dude.
that.
I was in Jerusalem one night when there was an attack fired from Gaza, and got to see the Iron Dome in action. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Iron Dome. Yeah, it's badass technology. U.S., American, or American, Israeli, and who else is in on that? Probably British a little bit. Project
Possibly.
Iron Dome.
Mhm.
That was
The
a collaboration.
Israelis-
It might have just been American Israeli, but
Yeah, I think it's just American Israeli, but the Israelis supposedly won't share the tech with us because they actually designed the guidance system for the missiles. Which Israeli guidance is amazing.
have you guys seen this one? Where the guy, these are soldiers out in the field. He puts on like some VR goggles and flies a suicide drone right into the door of a house with soldiers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
These are Ukrainian
It's
soldiers.
fucking
right?
wild, man.
These are Ukrainian soldiers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Ukrainian. Yep. See him fly the drone off. There it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
And this has got, they've got lots of these. They're called switchblades, I think.
Yeah. So this is some of the contributions America has delivered to Ukraine.
Yep.
You know,
See
we
the soldiers
spent
going in.
over $60 billion to help Ukraine win a battle, but we can't protect our own border.
I know. It drives me nuts. Like, on one hand, I do support Ukraine, and I've always been fuck Russia. Here's the thing: is I've been pro Ukraine going back to like the Obama years when Obama wouldn't give them, the javelins and stuff, and I was following it back there, following with Vice back when Vice News was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really into it back then, and I supported Ukraine back then. That's why it always pisses me off when people are like, "Oh, Trump's pro-Putin." It's like, fuck you. Trump gave them the fucking anti-tank systems that are keeping them alive to this day and repelled the Russian invasion, while it was Biden and Obama who would not give them those weapons.
Trump is the reason why Putin didn't invade during Trump, because
Right.
Trump told Putin, "I will nuke Moscow."
Right.
And look, so here's my stance on the Ukraine thing. I wish them the best. It's none of our damn business. That's really where I'm at.
I feel like it's more of our business. I feel like it's way more of our business. This is maybe something we can argue on than like Iraq or Syria or Afghanistan. Even like I understand that they like house the terrorists, but a lot of good that did. It's a terrorist base again. So I feel like it seems like Ukraine's way more our war than any of those would be, because if Russia can take Ukraine, they're just going to reclaim all their former satellites. And how is that good for us?
So it's none of our business because they're not NATO. 1, 2, they're not an ally. We have an agreement that we will train their soldiers and we will sell them weapons. That doesn't mean that we should give them $60 billion worth of aid plus weapons. So the fake gay president of Ukraine can do, Vogue shoots and everything. It's sad what's happening, but our involvement in this, World War III has already started. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Exactly. I feel like, that does seem to be the case, that this is just the beginnings of it.
Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of American men and women being sacrificed for these freaking elites for things that we have nothing to do with. Look, this is a European problem. It's not a North American problem. And NATO can kiss my ass.
But don't you think it will be? I mean, if
when it
Europe,
is,
I mean,
we'll
if
take
Russia
care of
starts,
it.
if Russia starts, invading across Europe, they're gonna roll over NATO. They're gonna fucking roll over these fucking people, man. That's clear, right? They're not gonna be able to put up much of a fight without us.
Well, look, when they start threatening NATO countries, yes. But as of this point,
Well, it's not like we're directly involved. We're just
we are
basically
giving them live intel. We have RC-135s, AWACS flying all the time. We are feeding. We are giving the intelligence to the Ukrainians. Plus, we're giving weapons. We're at war with Russia. It's undeclared.
Russia did the same thing during like Iraq and Afghanistan and Syria, though, right?
I don't
Against
care.
us.
We're not in Iraq or Afghanistan
No,
anymore.
but I'm saying,
we
like,
shouldn't even be in Syria. We need to stop playing world police. If Europe is scared, Europe can take care of their damn selves. And
I don't agree with
when
that.
they start to threaten
I don't
NATO,
agree with that.
Okay, so what do we get from Ukraine?
Well,
I'm not saying that
Europe. I think
If we
there's
get
a lot
no
of
benefit
countries
from
in-
them, screw them. We don't need them.
Well,
I
Ukraine
disagree.
is the number 1 or 2 spot for all of the world's grain.
What do we get from you them? Because we supply grain to China.
If they're not
and
supplying the
Europe.
grain, then who are they going to look to for the grain?
I don't care. Not my problem. If it's not affecting America, Stan. Look, all I care about is America. I am
but I feel like that will come back on us. Like that will affect us.
We address it when it does affect us.
You want to have a strong relationship with a certain body of countries in order to collectively maintain power. So to say that you don't care about Europe means that you're kind of cutting them off, and they are a strong ally. So that doesn't make any sense.
So what do you call a strong ally? Because the only actual ally we have in Europe happens to be the UK. Because they're the only ones that'll ever actually really come out and fight. The Germans are completely they are considered to be inept. They are non-deployable. God, the compression wave off that was beautiful.
That was crazy.
But the French are actively selling weapons to both sides. In fact, during Iraq, we had to prevent the French, our NATO allies, from flying their stuff out of Saudi Arabia, so they wouldn't sell them to the freaking Iraqis. If you think about it, all that good they have over there, the socialized healthcare and everything. You know why that exists? Because they haven't had to invest in their own damn defense for decades because they relied on Daddy America to take care of them. Yeah. So tell me, how are they really an ally? Because what do we get from them other than a bill to protect them?
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with any of that at all. I basically am looking at this from the perspective of...
And I understand the world citizen type outlook and everything.
Like we are the most powerful. With power comes responsibility, kind of thing. We're Spider-Man.
So here's the deal. We actually get something from Taiwan. I would be more apt to defend Taiwan from China. Yeah. We get absolutely nothing from Ukraine except more debt, evidently. That seems to be the deal. This isn't a pro-Russia thing. This is a pro-America, screw everyone else thing.
Absolutely.
At this point.
Yeah, everything you're saying is totally fucking valid and totally... I mean, it is a legitimate argument for the American taxpayer and American citizens. Absolutely. I agree. I don't think it's pro-Putin at all. That's what they would call it for sure. But
yeah. Look, what I want to see is I want to see Biden on the front line. If he thinks it's so damn important, he needs to take his old dementia-riddled ass. Maybe that'll take care of it for us. Look, Donald Trump was actually brave enough to walk his ass into North Korea without a security detail.
I know. That was badass.
Okay, that was like that made Winston Churchill look like a bitch. We haven't had a president with those kind of cojones since Jackson. Jackson won duels and shit and beat a motherfucker in the Senate with a cane. Not his cane, someone else's cane. He took a cane from a dude and beat him down and said, "What you gonna do?" And they went, "Oh, nothing, dude." So, Teddy Roosevelt. We used to put actual like rough, rugged individuals in the presidency. Teddy Roosevelt was shot in the middle of a speech, and he took 30 more minutes to finish the speech.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, isn't it?
I mean,
we're such a bunch of pussies now.
Yeah. Just look at the quality of men that we have brought in. And look, Trump isn't perfect, not by any means, but at least he was brave. George Bush got shoes thrown at him in the freaking Middle East, and he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Well, what was he supposed to do? Pick up.
He should have grabbed the shoe and shoved it down the throat of that dude.
He should have went like Dick Cheney and shot the dude in the face.
Yeah.
Look, the most
seriously. I mean,
the most
look how they revere
politician
Dick
we
Cheney
ever
now.
had in modern America was Dick Cheney. He shot his buddy in the face with birdshot, and his buddy apologized on national TV.
That's right.
That's power.
That's true. That's true.
You know, and then we have Barack Obama, who's married to Michael.
That's true,
that?
Steve. It's true.
It's true.
The guy he
because
shot
said it?
apologized. It's true.
I mean, come on.
He apologized for ruining Dick Cheney's weekend or something like that.
He apologized for getting in the way of the shot. They went
Yeah.
out quail hunting, and Dick Cheney shot him in the face.
Well, that's because Dick Cheney was probably a bad shot. I think the general rule of firearms is if you point it at somebody and the round hits them in the face, then the person holding the shotgun.
Oh, no. He is completely responsible. I am not praising him for this.
Right.
I'm just saying it's gangster AF that he shot the dude in the face, and the dude who got shot apologized.
Right.
That is...
That's crazy.
I mean, Dick
You
Cheney.
know,
You
it's
guys
like the
like?
meme.
Are you guys serious that you like Dick Cheney?
No.
I
He's a
do not like
monster.
Dick Cheney.
I mean,
I
the
don't
guy
like
had
Liz Cheney.
serious conflict.
Fuck the Cheney family.
I don't
Conflict
like-
of interest issues. If
I
you
don't
could
like
ever
the
say it
Bushes.
about anybody, I mean, seriously.
But I can recognize power when I see it.
Yeah, that's
I
all
think
he's
George-
saying. He's talking about the how people who are strong and powerful can command respect and allegiance, and
Yeah.
it can lead to good things actually. But
The Penguin, for Christ's sake, come on, this fucking guy.
here's the thing, though. What does look at how weak Biden is? Is this producing anything of value? Look at Germany.
his son.
Look at Germany, and look at how Trump warned them about their
Yeah.
reliance on Russia, which anybody could see, and they mocked him for it. And look at they're paying for it now.
Yeah. They shut down their nuclear power, and now Russia
'Cause they're
holds them
weak.
hostage with their petroleum. Look at Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden, there was a deal in the Washington Post that came out yesterday where Hunter Biden was talking about how he has body dysmorphia and he's just so happy about the size of his pee-pee and everything else. And look, that is some twisted stuff. That is some I was touched as a child type.
He
thing.
actually said that?
Yes. He also
Jesus.
calls his dad a pedo.
Christ almighty. Yeah,
His-
that's
Why is Modus deleting everything?
His sister in her diary has entries where she talks about how her father showered with her when she was 14.
Right.
Okay,
What's up
these
with
are the
that?
things- We've got a perverted, demented waste of DNA in office.
Well, I'm wondering about the actual story, like about how the FBI raided Project Veritas because they supposedly had the diary. But I read an article, and Project Veritas kind of was James O'Keefe was kind of hinting that he didn't believe that he had a real diary. He didn't think it was real.
okay. Then that shouldn't even be.
I've
talked
heard
about.
that. Yeah, I've heard about that, and I remember when that happened. I'm like, holy shit, they raided it. But see, here's the thing: why did they raid him for it if it's not real?
Raid who? Who are we talking about?
Okay, so James O'Keefe allegedly came into possession of Jill Biden's diary, Joe Biden's daughter, and in that diary, she talked about how Joe Biden would shower with her.
Now this is completely fabricated.
No, we don't know that. That's
We
the
don't know
thing.
that.
So I read. It's funny because I hadn't heard anything about it, and I'm like, that's really weird. And I was looking into it for a video, and I read an article where James O'Keefe himself was kind of like, I couldn't verify it, so I don't know if it
Yeah.
was real or if it wasn't. But here's the thing: is the FBI did raid him. They raided him and to get it.
Yes.
So that's
And
very.
you don't-
That makes me wonder. It's like
You don't raid for fake things.
right, exactly. So
Now let's bring
what the
it
hell
forward.
is going on here?
Let's bring it forward. They've raided Trump.
Right.
Mhm.
They've raided a bunch of people around Trump.
So
and what does
they
that
raided-
amount to,
So-
by the way?
Is there any juxtaposition to the similarities about them raiding one
So
side and then
okay.
the other? If
There
both
is
of them-
no comparison.
There is no one side and then the other. They are rating
It's just
simply
one side. Yeah, it's just one side. Like, look at Hillary Clinton. So people are saying that Trump had these documents that were classified. Okay, so you could make the argument, and a lot of people have, that he could declassify them. There's tweets out now showing he probably declassified them then.
He claims that he did.
Right, and there's tweets where he's talking about he declassified all these documents that go back before he was banned. And so he declassified these documents, had them at home. They knew he had them. He didn't steal them. They were trying to get him back. There was things going on between him and the lawyers. Then they raided. So, and it's supposed to be this huge deal. Well, remember Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton had a private server. Hillary Clinton was never president. She had this private server. She had no right to any of this stuff. She had top secret and classified. The FBI never raided her, even though they knew she was destroying devices physically with hammers.
They actually
wiping
caught
them
her.
with bitch meat.
Wait. With hammers?
Yes.
Hillary?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, she's so pathetic. How could she even hold a hammer?
Let me show
She
you something
wasn't.
here.
She pays people to do that. You know,
With
just
hammers?
like yes, they wiped the server with bleach bit and had her aides destroy phones with hammers. This is widely reported. This is common knowledge. And then James Comey comes out and says, "Well, there wasn't intent. She tampered with evidence. There was intent."
Happened.
And here's the deal, Dronetek. So you're a vet. I don't know if you had a security clearance. I know I did, because
I did. Yes.
So you were trained on handling of classified materials. You know exactly what is proper, what isn't. Everyone from every level is trained at this stuff.
She was
Secretary of State. She was Secretary of State, and she had a private, unsecure server that was in the bathroom of a freaking. It was like in the bathroom of a restaurant. The building of a restaurant.
Her server into a restaurant?
Right, which Comey himself admitted could have been and was likely breached by foreign actors.
Yes. Okay. And she had top secret SCI, so compartmentalized information that they found that she deleted. These are things that are public record and classified top secret SCI material, and they let her go. The FBI knew what Trump had because they've already taken an inventory of it before. They asked that he put a padlock on the door for added security, and they waited for him to leave town, and they kicked in his door, broke the lock to get the stuff that they knew that he had, but they wanted to wait until he was gone. There's a reason for that. I don't.
And they waited till Biden was gone. They waited till Biden was out of town, so he couldn't comment. Check this out real quick, Steve.
Yes.
Watch.
Blackberries with hammers in the State Department. That's not what one of the presidents
actually,
and
Evan,
hold on.
Can you fact check that? Hang on, Evan Perez. Hammers, fact check that for me, please, on the fly.
Yes, they did, Brooke. As you mentioned, there were 13 devices, mobile devices, and 5 iPads that the FBI said that, in some way were used with her private email server, and they did, in some cases, just destroy them with hammers when they were.
So, and yet we know that, and yet Comey went up there and said, "Oh, she had no intent. She didn't know that she was breaking the law." So, it's so clear that there is a partisan application of the law here. It's been obvious. It was obvious a while ago, but it just keeps. It's like they don't care because at least up to this point, the media has covered their tracks for them. So they hire them. McCabe
keep pushing
lied under oath and then got hired by CNN.
Keep pushing that clip because it says a lot. I mean, that is important.
So no one cares. This is widely known information. No one cares. That's the problem.
I'll tell you, I didn't.
That was way worse.
I didn't know
way
that
worse
quote.
than anything they can put on Trump here. But yet, just
look. It is
down
rules
the memory
for thee,
hole,
but not for me. It is everything is completely fine. Christ Almighty! Look, we had a woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, who was convicted of trafficking children to absolutely no one.
Right.
They will not release the list. And the reason why is because you got people like Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. You have all these sick bastards, and I bet you the Bidens are in there somewhere too.
You know who they probably don't have? Trump. And you know why we know that? Because it would be out there.
Yeah.
It would.
Look,
maybe they're saving that one. It could be.
I think it is just ridiculous to pretend like we actually have a legitimate government anymore. It is just so damn corrupt. And look, we need to destroy the FBI. We need to destroy the CIA.
Wait,
in
clarify,
fact, all
clarify
the alphabet
that.
agencies.
Clarify what you mean by that. The first thing, FBI.
Get rid of it. Make it defunct. No more.
Why?
Because they are fucking corrupt.
Yeah. Why? Steve, are you aware of just in the last 10 years, all the shit the FBI specifically, and the DOJ are guilty of? No doubt about it. Like, just over the last 10 years, are you aware of all the things? Do you know everything?
No, I'm not.
And that's just the last 10 years. I mean, it's shit going back forever. But there is a growing list here of things and it's all partisan. It all falls along partisan lines. Like, I don't see how we can repair this.
And the FBI was
pick a couple of big ones.
Here, let me show you this. Hold on. I have the perfect thing here because I made a video. I can't remember it off the top of my head, everything, but here. I made a video the other day and I listed everything. Hold on. You know what? I'll find it in a little bit, but
it's okay.
It's a long list. I made a video. Hold on, let me find it and I'll put it up.
Yeah,
take your time, brother.
I'm kind of a little drunky right now, and there's a lot of things.
I wish I could pass you a nice fat joint.
Here we go.
Now, Drone.
It's okay. I got my own here.
When my child with special needs wonders.
Here we go. Stop it.
Against the church.
Down on the Democrats' political opponents, while simultaneously hear from the media and to undo the 2016 their political opponent. So this right here, I'm just going to go down a list of shit just in this is not even the last 10 years. Here we go. The Steele dossier to undo the 2016 election results, letting Hillary off the hook despite her clear actions to obstruct the investigation, which, by the way, was an investigation led by no other than Peter Strzok. Comey lied under oath. McCabe lied under oath. Wray lied under oath, lying to FISA court so they could spy on the Trump campaign during an investigation that was also led by Peter Strzok, the FBI. Yeah, Peter Strzok, you know him?
I've heard the name.
The FBI agent. He led the Hillary investigation and the Trump-Russia investigation. And here, that was earlier in the video.
He was also in an affair with another FBI agent who was married, and they were actually colluding to go after Trump.
Right.
What was that
text message?
Look, here.
What was that snarky clip you found of him making that little move?
He did that in Congress.
That was under hearings. That was when he was being questioned about all this before he got fired. Here, check this out real quick, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch. FBI, in part because of texts like this. Trump's never going to become president, right? Right? No, he's not. We'll stop it. And you might be wondering, how are they going to stop it? Well, Peter let us know here when he said, I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, that there's no way he gets elected. But I'm afraid that we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event that you die before you're 40. So they were talking back and forth, and he said, well, we have an insurance policy in case he does get elected. So they're saying, we can't let him get elected. We'll stop it. And then they're like, we have an insurance policy in case he does. And then he led the Hillary investigation, right? So obviously this guy is invested in Trump not getting elected. You think he didn't have something to do with Hillary getting off the hook? Then he's also leading the Trump-Russia investigation, which we know that whole thing was bullshit now. And he got fired on the basis of those texts, right? Yeah. But it's almost like they fired him to get rid of it, because then you can't have January 6th type hearings about the attempted coup by FBI agents, because that's what that was. That was a coup. It was a coup attempt. That's what it was. Why do you think they're so insistent and persistent in that message now with January 6th? Coup attempt, insurrection. Because it's like a shield. As the more they blast that out, it's like it's like a deflection shield from what they actually took part in.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I was there for January 6th, and I can say this 100%. There was agitators in the crowd that glue in the dark, and the Capitol Police started the riot by throwing concussion grenades at the crowd.
Oh yeah, there's video of that. There's video of them before any fighting.
I've got a video. I've got a video of that.
Steve, I'll find it. There's videos of the crowd before there was no violence going on, and shock or concussion grenades and smoke grenades fly into the crowd and explode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that incited them to charge.
And
towards
here's another thing.
Capitol.
Here's another thing. Hold on. Let me. I don't know if it's in this video. So, oh wait, no, it's in that part I was showing you. Hold on. Let me go back to this real quick. That when I was showing you all the FBI shit. Let me go back to that again. Watch. Campaign during an investigation that was also led by Peter Strzok. The FBI telling Michigan police to let protesters into the state building. Which begs the question, why did the Capitol Police let people into the Capitol? Who told them to do that? Why is this a question that's never asked?
This is a solid question, a solid, legitimate question.
Yeah. They let them in. We have plenty of video of them letting them in, and it's just turning out now.
Doors open.
Right, and there's video of them. There's video of them people on the inside opening them that should have been locked, but they're opening it. But
well, let me ask you this: would it have been better if they held their ground and just started firing shots?
Here, look, real quick,
So
before we move on, real quick. This one part here, there's FBI informant in that Michigan kidnapping case, right? The Gretchen Whitmer one. Remember that, Smoke Steve? It turned out to be fake. The FBI planned the whole thing. The informant in that testified that the police allowed the armed protesters that were processing the lockdowns in Michigan there, that they let them in. You remember at the time the media made a big deal of all these people being in the state building. Remember that? They were shouting. There's
with
all these
guns, and they were shouting at the cops.
And they had swastikas and Confederate flag, or they had Nazi flags and Confederate flag. And it turned out the Nazi flag was just a lady that had a Heil Whitmer sign with a fake swastika, right? So
Heil Whitmer, that's not okay.
Well, obviously it was like satire, right? It was satire.
No, it's not satire. It's real.
Well, yeah, but they play right, exactly. They played it off like that. But look, but yeah, it turns out that the FBI informant said that happened at the specific request of the FBI. So it played into the media's hands. Interesting. So they let them in, and then the media used that to discredit the protesters. Then the Capitol, they let the protesters in. The media uses it along with the Democrats to discredit and do the thing they're doing now. Is it not obvious what they're doing? Yeah. It's so fucking obvious. It's like, there it is, right there.
Two people on the Whitmer kidnapping case, which we all know was an FBI operation. Everything was planned by the FBI and everything. Two people have been completely acquitted because the FBI was entrapping them. They came up with the plan. They supplied the explosives and everything else.
Right.
It's
ads on YouTube.
It is time to destroy. Just get rid of. Defunct. No more. FBI. Get rid of the CIA. The CIA, an agency that is not authorized to operate within the confines of the United States border, but somehow is collecting intelligence on American people today. Where that's all proven. You got the CIA chief calling for Donald J. Trump, or a former CIA chief, calling for Donald Trump to be executed over this stuff. You have the NSA, who, look, one of the biggest heroes that a lot of people don't really think about. He's over in Russia right now. What's his name, Drone? The guy who was the intel analyst that released all the information on the NSA and how they're spying on Americans.
Snowden
is an American freaking hero.
Yeah.
And he is cowering and hiding from the American government because the Obama administration wanted him destroyed because they were taking away their power. Do away with all of them, all the federal agencies. If it's not in the Constitution, it should not exist. Period.
Yep.
That includes the Department of Education too.
Yeah, all these institutions have become corrupt. Absolutely. Yeah. I think they definitely need. It's so crazy how things have turned in the last couple of years. I definitely think.
So what do you?
Everything we talked about, it's undeniable. Like how can you reform an agency that is clearly orchestrating acts in order to benefit a political party and to help a state media complex, just in destroying that political opposition? I mean, that's straight up Soviet Russian CCP shit. I mean, I know two different things there, but
that's a tough one. But hey, can you explain I saw the double birds to the Department of Education.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to have a centralized control of education, wouldn't that lead that some states are going to have better education?
Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, of course I have.
Could you tell me where in the Constitution it says the federal government has control over the education of Americans?
So that's it. That's it for you.
If it's not in the Constitution, the federal government has no right to do anything with it.
Well, Steve, let me ask you this: I think that they have completely failed the country as far as the public education system goes. It is the only thing that's good about public education is probably the minority examples scattered around the country of the exempted smaller school systems that are definitely more traditional, and I'm in one of them. They're way better than what we came from. Right. But the stuff that they're pushing into the schools now, if you agree with getting church out of the school, which I'm not totally against, why are they for inserting another church in there that is clearly an ideological sort of religion that they are pushing on every level? We have kids getting killed in the schools because they won't secure the schools well.
We're getting children that are getting convinced to sterilize themselves and take away parental rights because of some stupid woke ideology. In one moment, Kevin Toohey, if you could tell me where 40 acres and a freaking mule exist in the Constitution, I'll be glad to address your stupid inbred question. But if you're going to sit there and just freaking, if you want to straw man shit, I'm your Huckleberry. I'll have fun with you, young man.
When it comes down to schools, what I think is that essentially they should be able to create an environment for kids to be able to learn in a protected, safe state. I'm not talking about anything other than you and I and both of you guys. Let's just fucking have the kids learn.
Well,
that's what got us where we are.
We're all for that.
I used to teach American history in high school. I did it for a couple of years. You know why I don't do it? Because I saw the bullshit that they were trying to indoctrinate the kids with. For Christ's sakes, they were trying to get me to teach the 1619 Project bullshit.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah, see, Steve, you got to know about this stuff, man. You got to know about CRT. You got to know about gender theory bullshit.
Gender theory, critical theory,
all this
stuff.
It's essentially if you want to see what's happening in America right now, read about the Maoist revolution in China, the Cultural Revolution, the Red Revolution. It's called all those things. Read about that, and you'll find out that there's a very similar thing happening now, and the things that they're using to do it, like CRT, like gender theory. These have you noticed how we've gone from a discussion about equality into one about equity? Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, what I would say,
I'm asking. No, it's quite. Have you noticed that equity from equality to equity?
I can't say that I have.
I mean, if you're into this, if you know about this topic, you haven't. I think that's crucial, and you also have to know about just the sheer amount of far left extremist types that are in education for some reason, and they all are all about getting on TikTok and talking about the shit they're doing, and they're all fucking weirdos, and it's all over Twitter and all over TikTok, and you got to wonder what the fuck is going on. If you follow if you look at libs of TikTok on Twitter, just check that shit out for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Like, why are all these people in education? It seems purposeful, right? So, there's something wrong with the system. Needs to be started over.
And there is nothing, absolutely nothing grassroots about this movement.
Well,
this kind of stuff doesn't
fix the screen.
move as
We
quick.
got these guys in the middle. They're not even talking. We're over here on the side. Come on, buddy. Even out the squares. Unless we're listening to them.
Probably planning on
so,
that.
Hey, Beep Bob Jeep says, "Do your thing, man. You just missed the boat with these two losers. That's bullshit." Just so you know. First of all, Smoke Steve is a great guy. He's been streaming forever. I go way back with him to Live League Forum. The guy knows a lot of shit. He's just a nice person. And I like having him here, and I'll have him here all the time if I want to.
Yeah.
And same with Aircraft Sparky, by the way. I like that guy a lot. I've been streaming with him forever. He is a smart motherfucker. He's a veteran who's served in the Air Force and the Army for this country. Knows what he's talking about, and I would love to have him on anytime. So just that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little high. I'm a little drunk. So give me a break, people.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck.
That's what I told him. I'm like, we're just hanging out.
Baby.
That's what I said. I'm like, we're just hanging out. This isn't like super serious.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm losing my voice now.
We're having fun. At least I am. This is what I do for fun.
Yeah, man, this is fun.
I bitch
like
about how
my
my country is just screwed up.
Yeah.
How I want to fix it. I want to fix by getting back to the roots. Constitutionalism.
Yeah, the Constitution. People, it cracks, and it's disturbing. I mean, if you go out there and you talk to most young people, or even like 25 to 30, 35, even, I would say, most of these people don't know anything about the Constitution. You know, one thing that really opened my eyes, I've always been a big police supporter, but if you go and you watch videos on like First Amendment audits, or those are there's Second Amendment audits as well, but look at First Amendment audits. Those are so eye-opening. When I first watched those, I thought these people are just like egging people on for content. But the more you watch it, you're like, okay, I understand like what they're getting at now, and it's so brilliant. It's so right, and their whole thing is, yeah, they are baiting. But like the police bait too, right? They bait people to like break the law. They're baiting, but this is what these people are doing is way better because it has a way better effect, I think, on society too. But they basically go to public places, they take video from the public, do nothing illegal, break no laws, and yet they get harassed by police, by the public, and usually they're going to either like, you know, the post office or police stations or whatever. And what you see is that the police have basically just gotten used to, you know, breaking people's constitutional rights because they don't know any better. And that's the problem. Like the police don't even know the Constitution. A lot of these guys will be like, what's the First Amendment? Tell me the First Amendment. And they have no idea. They don't know. And yet they took an oath.
Well, I ran into a lot of issues. I ran into a lot of issues with the Oklahoma City Police Department, Tulsa Police Department, and even Oklahoma Highway Patrol during the Summer of Love when all the riots were kicking off. I was having fun walking through riots and filming it. And I would have cops come bother me and ask me to justify why I was strapped because I would open carry to let the idiots know I will shoot you in the face. And the cops would bother me, we have constitutional carry. I don't even have to open carry.
What were you going to shoot them in the face for? What were the
if they were going to attack me or anything, I would shoot them in the face.
With what weapon? AR-15?
I'm not going to tell you what weapons I have or carry. Come on, man. You're a rando on the internet.
No, that's true.
So I was armed. I was openly armed, and the cops wanted to bug me about it while they're ignoring the people literally burning police cars.
Right.
And I'm going, what's your problem? I'm not violating any laws. You're just sitting there watching this. Oh, we've been told to stand down.
So you were walking around in some kind of
I film riots for fun.
A riot with a weapon on your shoulder, and you were surprised that the police
I film riots for fun. I film riots for fun.
Okay.
January 6th, I filmed a lot of it too. And I mean, even some of my stuff has been used on the congressional floor because I just put up raw footage for that stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop that. Stop that.
Stop.
No, no, no.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, there's a
Someone
guy
kill
in the
that shit in
chat.
chat.
There's a guy in the chat you might want to boot, brother. Give
Yeah,
him the
he is.
bootski.
What are you doing, dude?
That ain't cool, dude.
Yeah, he's did it one letter
Yeah,
at a time.
you might as well do it to beep beep. I'm Jeep too because
I mean
they're laughing because it's all part of the shtick to get you canceled is what it is.
I know. That's what people do.
I mean, this is the thing.
Why do you do that to me? I love. Hey, let me just say.
Go ahead,
I grew up loving black culture. I grew up on like gangster rap stuff. I've never hated black people or any people. That's not my style. So, just putting that out there. I don't hate any group of people, especially for something as surface level as their skin color. So,
so here's the deal, Ryan Rennick. Where I may be a free speech absolutist, I am on a platform that is not. In order for my friend who makes a living off this platform, certain rules have to be followed. If you choose to break it, don't feel upset when someone comes and censors you for it.
Well, yeah.
How's that?
Seriously, the guys were on his channel. Have some goddamn respect.
yeah, come on, guys. We're just hanging out on a Thursday night, a fake Friday night.
It's
Thursday, hold on,
Thursday.
real quick.
We're bullshitting here and having a little fun, you know.
Yeah, exactly. We're just hanging out. And hey, after our police and our FBI discussion, I just want to play the end of this interview what I played of it, just real quick.
Reason for American
Preachers surely will have a bucket ready. Seriously,
should this be any reason for Americans not trust that what the FBI and the DOJ are doing now is in pursuit of protecting classified documents?
Well, Joe, absolutely. The American public should trust what the FBI is doing.
All right, folks. All right. Anyway, yeah, it just cracks me up that they got that guy, Peter fucking Strzok, to go out there and defend the integrity of the FBI. Anyway, that's what to end on. Since we were moving on from that. Oh, here we go. These
mods get on it. Mods get on it.
I'm doing it. There we go. I got it.
It's
unfortunate. I would say it's haters, bro. It's haters.
It's fucking children is what it is.
It's haters, man. People just want to see you go away, and this is what they're trying to do to facilitate that.
When you can't argue against a point, this is the kind of dumb shit you do. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. You got 3 brain cells and you're trying to rub them together. Okay.
Make me
we got him now. It's pretty. It's been
I'll
pretty
do
easy.
temporary security if you.
No, I can make. I'd make both you guys mods. Modus is here.
care.
He's here.
I mean, I get heavy with the band hammer myself because I'm about protecting people's living.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I get it on my side. Oh man, I get the porn bombs. Oh Jesus, it's fucking horrendous.
Hey, if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter, by the way, I'm.
Are you still on there? I thought you
I got a new account.
7 weeks to Sunday, bro.
Dude, I've been banned like 9 times. I don't even know. Like I have so many times. It's always for some stupid shit. It's always for something dumb. Going back to my original.
What are you, Drone Ralph now?
I'm this guy now. I'm at FNC or I'm FN critic guy.
Oh my
FN
God.
critic, fake news critic guy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, post it in the chat. And I'll follow.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, not a big deal.
Is it still your last name?
No, it was Stoots Tech, but not anymore.
That band.
Yeah. I got you.
Hey, what do you guys think about Trump's endorsement of Oz? I think it's retarded. I think it's dumb.
Trump's endorsement of what? Say that again.
Of
hey, Dronetek. Look.
Yeah.
Look. Just mod me. I got you.
All right.
I'll take care of all these people. I'll take care of all these people.
Boot him.
You're done. You're a moderator.
Yeah,
now,
the moment I start seeing it, I'll
I know it's too much for me to watch. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah. You're trying to run a show. I get it.
Yeah, you know. Follow me on Twitter though, guys. I'm always arguing constantly. I waste way too much energy on Twitter actually. But I feel like I feel like Twitter is where the war's at and I'm on the battleground. I'm in the fight.
It's a marketing tool is what it is.
It is, but it's that as well, obviously. Yeah. Well, it's a place where I like to get material that because I don't watch TV. I don't really watch the news anymore. I like most of us probably. And so that's how I get all my information. And I can just drop shit to my Twitter page and I can go back to it and use it as a resource. You know,
well, you can get the information off of Twitter 30 minutes before it ever hits.
Oh, yeah.
News.
Oh yeah, you gotta have Twitter.
You know,
see, that's why
it's like running like if you paid for Reuters and AP's deal.
Oh, I know what we can talk about. Do you guys want to talk about Sam Harris?
I heard about it.
Oh, let's do it. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that yet, Smoke Steve?
I have not.
Oh shit. Yeah. 1 second. Oh shit, I deleted it. All right, that's not a problem. Oh no, I didn't delete it. It's right there.
Okay.
I know he actually came out and was talking about how it was a cabal.
I mean, well, Hunter Biden, at that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had.
Hold on. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting topic, especially because Smoke Steve doesn't know anything about it. All right. So, Steve, let me set you up here. This is Steve.
Smoke Steve.
Smoke Steve. Yeah. 1 second. I'm distracted. 1 second.
What are you drinking over there? Jesus.
This is Columbus Insane Wanderer.
Oh boy.
Good.
Sounds it. I'm gonna roll a joint while we're waiting.
Yeah, 1 second. Talking to somebody here.
Somebody.
I hope they come on. Come on. All right. So we're gonna watch this video here of Sam Harris, and he's talking about Hunter Biden. Well, we'll play it and I'll stop it. And we're gonna go for that. So he's talking about Hunter Biden's laptop and the media suppressing the story, okay? And his feelings on that. Do you know who Sam Harris is?
I've heard the name, yeah.
Okay, well, he's a guy I kind of respected before. He's one of those guys who's apolitical. He seems that way anyway. And he hits both sides, and I can respect him in that way. You know, that was my feeling up till now. Here we go.
I mean, Hunter Biden, at that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared, right? It's like there's nothing. First of all, it's Hunter Biden, right? It's not Joe Biden. But even if whatever scope of Joe Biden's corruption is, like if we could just go down that rabbit hole endlessly and understand that he's getting kickbacks from Hunter Biden's deals in Ukraine or wherever else, right? Or China, it is infinitesimal compared to the corruption we know Trump is involved in. It's like a firefly to the sun, right? I mean, like there's just it doesn't even stack up against Trump University, right? Trump University as a story is worse than
I want to go through this point by point.
Hunter Biden's laptop,
let it go through.
In my view, right? Now that doesn't answer the people who say it's still completely unfair to not have looked at the laptop in a timely way and to have shut down the New York Post's Twitter account. Like that's just a conspiracy. That's a left-wing conspiracy to deny the presidency to Donald Trump. Absolutely, it was. Absolutely, right. But I think it was warranted, right? And again, it's a coin toss as to whether or not that particular piece.
Hold on, I'm going to stop it before this guy responds. And I love this guy's response. It's so dead on and obvious to me. But one of the hallmarks of my channel is I always talk about these people are dangerous because they rationalize anything. And like, if they could rationalize somehow putting all their opposition in gulags, I would not put it past them. Okay. That's been my position forever. And now they're proving it. They've been doing it already. And now like guys like Sam Harris, who is not a person I expected to prove my point, but he's doing it right now. He's basically saying that he's totally fine with a conspiracy by the media, the government, whoever, like we were talking about with Peter Strzok earlier. He's totally fine with that because Trump is so bad and so corrupt. And any corruption from Biden or his son, he doesn't even care if Biden was involved. And as he put it, dead kid corpses in his basement. If there was dead kids in Hunter Biden's basement and Joe Biden had something to do with it, he doesn't give a fuck because Trump was that big of a threat. So, which is fucking absurd, at least based on any available evidence. Okay. And then he drops there that his example of this corruption that's so bad that we can manipulate elections, use the intelligence agencies to manipulate elections to suppress news that's damaging to the party that's trying to get power. That there was Trump University. Okay, which he was held liable for, by the way.
Yeah,
in court. But he did say that there was something involved with like a shakedown with him to get political donations, and I don't doubt it. There's probably some truth to that. I don't know. Either way, it's like, okay, I know he's kind of a scammy guy, all right, or whatever. I don't see how you can compare those two things, and so he's basically trying to do mental gymnastics to justify that when they do it, it's different. And it just kind of blows my mind because it's like, if we tried to justify doing the same thing for the same reasons, and we definitely could, especially because they've already done those things, and now we can be like, oh, you're fucking threats of democracy. We're going to do all this shit to suppress you. If we did that, there'd be, chaos in the streets and civil war probably. But I don't know. It just is like, to me, it's another example of these people's dementia where they think whatever. They're like, we'll just demonize everyone we disagree with to the nth degree. They are Nazi, white supremacists, threats to democracy, they're killing the earth. And then that justifies whatever I want to do to them. Anyway, I'm done.
They're making me work tonight.
Okay, do you guys want to see the response?
Yeah, let's go. Let's run.
I was the one that said we should move on, but you've just said something I really struggle with there, which is
the kids in the basement.
Fuck the kids in the basement. I mean,
yeah, you'd like to, wouldn't you?
You're saying you are content with a left-wing conspiracy to prevent somebody being democratically re-elected as president.
Well, no, I'm content. Well, but the thing is, it's just not left-wing, right? So Liz Cheney is not left-wing, right? Liz Cheney is doing everything in her power
to prevent somebody being democratic.
It's not. No, but there's nothing. Conspiracy. It's not. It was a conspiracy out in the open. But it doesn't matter if it was. It doesn't matter what part's conspiracy, what part's out in the open. I mean, I think it's like if people get together and talk about what should we do about this phenomenon. If it's like if there was an asteroid hurtling toward Earth, and we got in a room together. All of our friends had a conversation about what we could do to deflect it.
So yeah, I love how he drops there at the end that his reasoning for this is that, hey, if there was an asteroid hurtling towards the Earth that was going to wipe out humanity, wouldn't this be okay? It's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Someone has political opinions he doesn't agree with, and that's
it just hurts my brain because I thought Sam Harris was not an insane person, but he apparently is. I just am like, how can you not see that what you're saying is completely fucking retarded? Like, and I'm gonna get zapped for that one. Damn it.
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it really is because, and I tweeted him. I'm like, okay, so let's say Republicans get power and they now are gonna act on you're bragging about the fact that you have used the government to politically target your enemies and to manipulate elections. And so now they're going to use their power to do the exact same things that you did to them on the exact same justifications. Well, what are you going to say about it? Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? I just think it's completely insane. It's like they set these standards that they never expect to be held to. And I don't know why that is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The leftists have gone away from liberalism altogether. Like, liberalism is a good thing. Most of us are pretty liberal in our stance. You don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. That's a very liberal type stance. If you're not hurting anyone, you can live your life. These people, if you have an opinion they don't agree with, they want to ruin your life. They want to take your life away because they don't believe in rights. They don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in none of this. All they believe in is power, and they will do anything to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, they use it's like they use our liberalism, because us, the people they call right wingers and monsters, I think most of us are actually pretty liberal people. We're pretty easygoing. We're not really prone to conflict, or at least I'm not. And it seems to be the case with most. This is why if you take a camera to like the right and left side of a protest, the right wingers are probably gonna be a lot more cordial and friendly than the other side.
Well, there's some that are that will stir some crap. I mean,
absolutely. I'm not saying
let's not pretend like we're all angels.
Let's generalize, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm blathering at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, you know. If you want to find a leftist that actually has a semi-normal take on anything, you got to find like people like Destiny. And he's one of the most hated lefties there are.
Yeah.
And I don't even agree with him on 80% of the stuff, but I can at least understand where you're coming with your point of view from there. Unlike some of these sickos, like the redheaded dude over in Washington, calls himself Vosh now. It used to be known as Irish Laddie. Who talks about how you need to kill Republicans and dating 14-year-old girls is completely fine.
Yeah,
we need to lower
crazy.
the age of consent. Yeah, these are the kind of thought leaders that the left has these days. And
No. That's an extreme case. That's bullshit. That guy sounds like a psychopath, man.
Vosh.
Vosh is one of the most viewed bread tubers that exist on this platform. So if he's extreme, he has more views than most other political commentators.
What are we talking, like 1 million a week?
Oh, well, he's got more than that.
Damn.
Easily.
Oh, well, hey guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I just noticed it's like almost 11:30, and my kids are going to get me up early, so.
Hi, man.
And school started, so I got to do school in the morning. So I'm going to have to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting, and everybody else for hanging out and sitting through my rants.
Can I say real quick, can I throw an invite out, Drone?
Yeah, for sure.
I think they're going to be streaming tomorrow evening. I'd love to have both of you guys, especially you, Dronetek, but you as well, my brother down below, Dronetek. My eyes are getting bad, so I can't even read.
You're good. Aircraft Sparky.
Yeah. I'd love to have you guys jump on if you want tomorrow night.
For sure, man.
It's on my channel, my name.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
Talk about it after when Dronetek signs off, man.
No, just jump on, dude. Jump on.
Right on.
They put the link in the channel, so it's easy. All right, but anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll see you all probably next Thursday. I might do this again.
All right, let's make it regular, brother.
Yep.